C-R-I-B. You ain't got no alibi. It's crib time. Yeah, Daphne and Celeste, legends. Bonjour. How we doing? All right? Yeah. Welcome to another King of the Crib. Doing the intro in my kitchen today, as it's a bit drizzly outside, but hopefully it'll clear up by the time I'm doing the reviews. Oh, very exciting episode today. We have a double King of the Crib. Yes, 2 birds, 1 stone. Or, well, 2 cribs, 1 journey, because both places I'm visiting are basically next door to each other. Now, when I started this King of the Crib series, it was in my mind that I wouldn't do too many things to do with pasties. There's a huge amount of channels out there talking about Cornish pasties, eating Cornish pasties, making Cornish pasties, doing comedy videos about Cornish pasties. We've all been doing that for a very long time. But here on King of the Crib, I like to give the people what they want. And this week, I have had so many suggestions for one place, I thought I have to go to it. People are crying out for me to go there. As King of the Crib, I've got to go there. Now, I'm talking about the Gear Farm Pasty Company, which is, well, at Gear Farm. And if you don't know where that is, I would say it's about 7 or 8 minutes drive from Helston. Now, the first time this was suggested to me that I go down to Gear Farm and try a pasty from the Gear Farm Pasty Company, I got a message on Twitter a few weeks ago from Sam James, who said, you need to go down to Gear Farm and try a pasty. Sam also then invited me out on his boat to go and catch mackerel, which I will do. I just need to find my sea legs, and actually being a baloney amputee, I do literally need to find my sea legs to do that, but I will do that one day. Anyway, Sam messaged me saying go down Gear Farm and have a pasty. Then, a few weeks later, more people saying go down to Gear Farm. These messages came from Food Obsessed Girl, who said got to try one of these. Everyone's raving about at Gear Farm camping pasties. Then I got a message from Oski and Monty saying we've heard day is the best. Well, there you go. That was followed by a message from Linda, who said apparently they're the best you can get, come highly recommended from at Steve Heller DJ. Steve Heller, if you don't know, is the man behind Cornish News. Hello, Steve. And then a message from Karen May, who says, I can confirm they are very, very delicious. That's 2 veries from Karen. I mean, I've got to go. So that's the first place I'm going to go today, is Gear Farm, to try out one of their pasties. It's a little bit of a wiggly route to get there, but we're going to give it a go. Now, like I said, today is a double bill here on King of the Crib, because after we've been to Gear Farm, we are then going down the road to Gwella Dairy. Now, this was suggested to me by my friends over at Jam First. In fact, they say on Twitter, how have we missed this place all our life living in Cornwall, very close to the Jam First HQ, surely one for the King of the Crib list. It definitely is. We will try out Gwella Dairy, have a nice ice cream. I've got my ice cream expert Amalia going with me to check out the ice creams. And she is an expert. I mean, she's 11, and like any other 11-year-old, she really enjoys an ice cream. So she's going to come with me and try out the ice creams down at Gwella Dairy. So it's a fun-packed day. First a pasty from Gear Farm, followed up by an ice cream from Gwella Dairy. Oh, I better take a little bit of extra insulin today, I think. And like I said, it's a little bit of a wiggly route from here in Falmouth down to Gear Farm. And I could do some time-lapse thing where I show you the journey, but I thought I'm not going to do that today. We can't waste time with it being a double episode. So today we're going to go from here to here. We're down Gear. Have no fear. The pasty's near. Let's go and get a pasty. So I've just been in to where they sell the pasties, and it's a lovely little setup. They've got a very COVID friendly window that you go to, bit of perspex that you talk through, and you can pay by contactless card. As you can see from the sign, they do steak pasties, cheese pasties, veggie pasties, lovely homemade sausage rolls, very nice. Also, I know the guy. His name is David, very friendly chap. And weirdly, because it's Cornwall, everyone knows everyone or is related in some way. And my granddad was the uncle to his mum. So we are related. I am related to the people here at Gear Farm. Will it change my review? I don't know. I mean, the pasties smell amazing, so I think it's going to be a good one anyway. And talking about pasties, I've got my pasty. Shall we meet it? Yes, please. So here it is. This is the Gear Farm pasty. It's a very good size. They do one size. There isn't like a small, medium, large pixie pasty kind of thing. It is one size for £3.50. And for £3.50, that is a very, very good size pasty. The pastry is quite flaky. I don't mind a flaky pastry. I do prefer a short crust pastry, but you know, I think it all depends on how it tastes overall. So this, and it smells amazing. I've got to say though, it is 10:23 in the morning. It could be one of my earliest pasties. I think my earliest pasty has been 7 o'clock on Florida in Helston. Do comment with when you've eaten your pasty as early in the morning as that. But this is 10:23, proper crib time. We're going to give it a go. Right, let's just get into it. Here we go. Oh, it's hotter than I thought. Oh my God.
Wow, okay.
First of all, I'm covered in crumbs. Second of all, I don't care. First bite, that is a very lovely, light pastry. Very flaky, but really nice and light. Haven't got much of the contents yet, so we'll have to go again.
All right.
We're getting into it now. So far, the filling is really tasty. Not too much seasoning. Haven't got to the meat yet, but very tasty. And here at Gear Farm, they use all their own ingredients. They grow their own potatoes, they grow their own vegetables. So this is all very organic, all very planet friendly. There's been no mileage with any of these ingredients. So that's a tick. All right, let's go for another bite. It's a very tasty pasty. If you're eating it in your car, do bring a bib or a napkin. I haven't brought my crib bib. I should have done because I'm absolutely covered in crumbs. I'll tell you what, I'm going to eat the rest of it and then I'll get back to you with my final thoughts. So I'll have one more bite and then we'll speed through this and I'll see you in a second. Well, we are done. That was a lovely pasty experience. Thank you, Gear Farm. It was really tasty and I'm glad we came all the way down here. It is a little bit off the beaten track. You're not going to be just passing Gear Farm unless you're here to do the camping experience. But I would say it is worth coming all the way from wherever you are down here to Gear Farm because that was one of the best pasties I've had recently. So let's give this a rating. First of all, customer service and the experience of going into the shop and that kind of thing. Obviously, me and David, we've both been at family events in the past and we do have a connection with our family. So I'm going to give that a 10. No, generally a really nice experience. They're very COVID safe. He's a very friendly guy, and it's a very family orientated business. Both of his children work there, making pasties and cooking and that kind of thing. And you can get that vibe. It's a really friendly vibe here down at Gear Farm. You can buy vegetables, you can buy other bits of baking as well. So there's lots to do here and buy here at Gear Farm. So 10 out of 10 for customer service. Now, value for money. That pasty, £3.50, and like I said, they only do one size, they don't do small, medium, large. £3.50 is what you get, and for £3.50 it is a super good size pasty. Big old meal, especially at 10:23 in the morning, but it was great. So that's a 10 out of 10 for value for money. So finally, the pasty itself, quality of ingredients, the quality of the product. Well, let me tell you, it was a very good pasty, a very good pasty. The pastry was nice and light, a bit too flaky, but that's just a personal choice. Nice and light pastry. The vegetables were really nice and well cooked. And remember, they're all grown here at Gear Farm. The meat was nice and juicy. The only thing I would add is a bit more pepper. I like a peppery pasty. It was nicely seasoned, but I think it could have had a bit more salt, bit more pepper. It's just a personal choice. Everyone has their own favourite bakery because they have their own favourite way of seasoning their pasties. I'd like a bit more pepper. I mean, that's all it was lacking really. So because of that, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. But let me tell you, it was a really lovely pasty, and for £3.50, you can't go wrong. Bit of a trip down here, admittedly, unless you live in a field near Gear Farm, but it's worth it. So that means that Gear Farm pasty, you get a solid 29 out of 30 for that lovely pasty. Well done, and I will be back, and I'm going to bring the family as well. So now we've had our firsts, we now need to go and have our desserts. And where better to go to than Gwella Dairy, which apparently is somewhere nearby. I'm going to brush off the pasty crumbs and get going down to Gwella Farm. It's very breezy here up at Gwella Dairy, and as you can see, the cows are staring at me. They're not fans of King of the Crib, they just think I'm an absolute lunatic just filming them whilst they're eating. So we're down here at Gwella Dairy, and I must admit, it is a working farm. We pass loads of cows on the way in. Lovely long path as you come in, and you can see all the cows munching, grazing. What do cows do? Mooching. Okay. We have gone for, Amalia has gone for a double scoop of their classic chocolate ice cream in a waffle cone, and I have gone for a Cornish delicacy of a thunder and lightning ice cream, which we'll get to. But let's talk to Amalia about her chocolate ice cream first. Right, first thoughts on this ginormous chocolate ice cream.
The flavour is just... it is so good. It is really good. There's no like little flakes in it. I didn't see any flake 99s there. Which would have made this a bit better.
Adding chocolate onto the chocolate with a flake.
I mean, yeah, that's just my sweet tooth talking. But,
Compared to, we won't say the other brands, but compared to other dairies around Cornwall that you've tried, how does this rate compared to those names?
no, alright. This is really high up.
Yeah.
I think it's just below a couple, like the ones that have the chocolate cones
Oh, yes.
and the flakes. But this is like really high up. Out of 10, I'd give this 100% a 9.
Creamy?
All of it. So good. So
Because
good.
they're using their own cows here to make their ice cream. Have you got a crack?
Yes.
Oh, we have a crack. We have a dilemma. There is a crack in the cone. Okay, you better eat that and I'll get on with my thunder and lightning.
Gone.
But all in all, a good ice cream. So Amalia is enjoying her chocolate ice cream just over there. Yeah. There she is. I have gone for Thunder and Lightning. Now, for those of you who don't know, Thunder and Lightning is... So when I was a kid, we would have a big slab of white bread with golden syrup on it, Lion's golden syrup, topped with clotted cream. Amalia is looking at me like, it's no wonder you have type 1 diabetes, Colin. We used to eat that.
Horrible.
We used to eat that when we were...
no.
Oh, you've got chocolate on my sleeve. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. Look, I do this for you guys. This is why I do King of the Crib.
It's fine.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Okay, we're okay. But we used to eat Thunder and Lightning. It used to be lovely. A big chunk of white bread, golden syrup, and then clotted cream on top. Now, this is apparently Thunder and Lightning ice cream. I've never heard of it before. I've never heard of that combination. Anyway, so let's give this a go. If it's as good as the chocolate, we are on to a winner. All right, I can see little bits of something in the ice cream as well. Oh my gosh. That's tremendous. What are those little bits? I want to show you. Can you see there's little bits? I'm not sure what they are, but they're giving it a nice little crunch. It's popping candy. There's popping candy in it. Just when you think it couldn't get any better, popping candy. I mean, it's a good ice cream. I'm not the ice cream connoisseur. Amalia is, but I've got to say, as a taste combination, Thunder and Lightning ice cream, Gwella Dairy, well done. We're both going to finish these off, have a little snooze probably, and then we'll give this a rating. Oh, what a day, what a day. Gwella Dairy, you have done exceptionally well today, finishing off our lovely day driving around Cornwall. And so we've got to give this a rating. We were suggested it by Jam First, and it was a very, very solid suggestion. We both enjoyed it. How should we rate this? Let's first of all do customer service, the experience. Well, it's a lovely surrounding, really nice. You get to see the actual working farm, and you're in a nice farmyard, lovely countryside. You get to see some moo cows, the moo cows mooching around.
Legends.
Yeah, listening to some music. Okay, sorry. We're going to give the customer experience a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Now, value for money, the price of it all. For our 2 ice creams, Amalia had a double scoop of chocolate in a waffle cone, and I had a single scoop of the Thunder and Lightning in a tub, and that came to a £6? £6, which is not bad. It's up there competing with the other ice cream companies you get around, so I think a good solid 9 out of 10. Now, the ice cream itself. Oh,
That was class.
oh,
Proper good.
Proper good ice cream here at Gwella Dairy. My Thunder and Lightning, I've never seen that combo before. Maybe other dairies do it. I've never seen it. Comment if you've ever had Thunder and Lightning ice cream.
And comment where it was from.
Yes, tell us where you had your Thunder and Lightning. Within the ice cream itself, had little bits of popping candy, nice touch, and also when you get into the inside, it had some actual runny syrup inside. Oh, not good for a type 1 diabetic, but I don't care. It's my birthday next week. Amalia, the chocolate ice cream.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I have to say.
All you have to say.
It's so.
I think because of that wonderful sound and because of my ice cream being amazing, what should we give it?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10.
10 out of 10 for the actual ice cream. So that means a 9, a 9 and a 10.
28.
28 for Gwella Dairy ice cream.
Oh, my math skills. Absolutely deep. So
If you've enjoyed it, do comment, do let me know. And also comment on where you would like us to go next. We are very happy
absolutely.
to go wherever you say and try out places. Do find me on Twitter, at the King of Crib on Twitter. Comment on there and let us know where you'd like to go. And we will do it for you. I will get ice cream on my jumper for you. Yeah? Yeah? What a solid day for King of the Crib.
Yeah.
Oh.